Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again. Money will still determine your value as a man in 2025. I just want to talk a little bit about that. It is New Year's Eve here, so Happy New Year to everybody. Thank y'all so much, for a great year. We're looking for more success, more happiness, better health in 2025. And I'm sending that out in the universe for everybody watching this. And everybody's excited, but as much as things change, some things remain the same. And one thing that's going to stay the same is money's still going to determine your value as a man. No matter where you are, certainly in a place like the Philippines. And a lot of us, we don't want to hear that. We're tired of that. What's the new term everybody's using now? Meat shield. It's all about the provider. So a lot of us are going to go to our graves working. We're going to work ourselves to death. And the amount of money you have is certainly going to determine how people are going to treat you. Especially in a place like the Philippines, where money is the only thing that really sets you apart. They've got everything else. They just need your money. And not having money over here, it's just going to make you a nobody. And that defeats the whole purpose for coming here. Because most of us were Mr. Nobody when we got to the Philippines. Nobody wanted us. Let's get honest. We're coming into the new year. I'm still going to give you the nitty gritty, but let's get honest. Nobody wanted you. You couldn't go out on a date, a decent date. Nobody was paying you any attention over there. Nobody was calling you. Your phone went dead. Nobody was coming by, checking on you and seeing how you were, because at the end of the day, nobody cared. So you're Mr. Nobody, and you come over here, and all of a sudden, because of your money, you get that attention you've been craving. People seem to care about you over here. And it's always been that way. Not just in the Philippines. I'm not picking on the Philippines, but anywhere. It would be nice, man, if we could get along or get by on our good looks. Imagine if you turned that around and the Filipina had the money and you didn't. I doubt if they give us the time of the day. But it would be nice to be able to go through life just based on your good looks and intelligence and your character and your kindness and personality. But as a man, there's no such thing. We have no such luck. Let me say that. This has been beat into our heads since we were little, probably about 7 years old. You're going to be the provider. You're going to be the meat shield, the human shield. You're going to provide and protect for everybody else. The hell with you. So everybody's excited. You're going to stop smoking, losing weight. You're going to get a better job. You're going to do everything else, but that one thing is going to remain the same. Your value as a man is going to be judged by your money. If you don't have any money in the Philippines as a foreign man, you're a nobody, man. And that defeats the purpose of you coming here. Because you watch the videos, you got the memo. You don't have to be rich over here, but the fact that you have money in a place where a lot of people don't have any money, it makes you somebody. So we got back yesterday, man. It was a long day yesterday. Travel and logistics in the Philippines can test you. Okay? And we were 2 islands over. We went to Panglao, Bohol. And I posted some videos down there. I'm going to post one last one before the new year, where I'm just talking behind the scenes. I'm kind of showing you around. And no, it's basically our trip home is what that is. But yeah, it's an hour and a half ferry ride to Lado, Cebu, then an hour and a half on the bus to Cebu City, then an hour and a half on the fast craft to Tagbilaran, Bohol, and then another 20, 25 minutes in a tricycle to Panglao. It'll wear you out. But we needed that break. I mean, we really did. I know the next time I'm probably going to leave those kids behind because they make it more expensive. You know, they're basically Maryland's bodyguards, so there was no action. They broke my streak, you know, of consecutive days of love making. That streak was shattered. It was broke. But yeah, we're coming into 2025 with a lot of excitement, like we always do. You know, a lot happened over 2024. You know, we lost a lot of people. It happens every year. And, you know, it's a lot going on about the Mark Thornton situation. I think what they did was kind of wake us up. You know, death tends to do that for about 2 weeks. And then we'll go back to normal. You know, we'll let him rest in peace. But right now, you know, I see a lot of YouTubers and vloggers and commenters. They're fighting over the memory of Mark Thornton. But I get it. Because reality steps in when somebody that you're aware of, that you know of, dies. So yeah, I get that. But just make sure your money's intact as a man. Otherwise, you know, we're disrespected. Really. I don't care how you get your money. The drug dealer, that's the reason why he gets so much respect. Not because he sells drugs, but because he's got the money. I didn't create that. That's something that's been going on. I'm 61. Ever since I can remember, if you got money, they're going to respect you. You can basically get away with anything until you can't. Nigga P. Diddy and all that. You know, we're infatuated by that, you know, a piece of paper. What did OJ say? It carries a lot of weight. That mean green. So, much as things change, some things are going to stay the same. And one of them is, money's always going to determine your value. I'm going to get pushed back on this. I'm sorry. I'm saying the outside world, not what you think about yourself. Surely there's more to you than what's in your bank account. I'm just telling you that we live in a world today where that's your value. Okay, so you can come over here and don't make the mistake of forgetting that. Because they'll lull you to sleep over here and they'll have you thinking that it's something other than your money that they're attracted to. And that money doesn't matter over here in these other places. And you'll see bloggers, they'll tell you that. They'll make it look like the women is with them for them. I'm here to give you the nitty gritty, the real nitty gritty. That's bullshit. Money is still going to determine your value as a man in 2025, and don't ever forget that. So stack your dollars, man. Stack your chips. Well, you start making a trip over here, because you ain't got nothing coming. Okay, you'll go back to being Mr. Nobody. We got rid of him. The minute you step on the plane, you become somebody on your way over here. Don't forget that. As long as you got money, as long as you got money coming in every month, you're going to maintain that Mr. Somebody facade. But go broke, I don't have any money, you're Mr. Nobody. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to want you. Nobody's going to call or message you. Nobody's going to pay you any attention. Because it's all about your money in 2025 and 2026 and 2027 until you die. Whoever created that, I'm sorry. You know, these dogs are fighting back there. Men basically have to work until they're unalive. Being the human shield, the meat shield they call it, the provider. Y'all know good and well that a man will marry a woman, I date a woman who absolutely has nothing, but if you turn that around, turn it around and the Filipinas got the money. You think she wants anything to do with you flying all the way over here broke? It's not going to happen. Does it happen? Yeah, sometimes. But they get tired of that. So it would be nice to be able to get by on my good looks and intelligence and personality and kindness and all of that and my character. But that plays second fiddle, man, to my bank account. I always got to remember that it's not fair. Life isn't fair. We send out our condolences to the plane crash victims. One plane is shot down over Russian airspace. Imagine, you think life is fair? It's not. The South Korean airliner, how many is dead so far? 150? They land out, most of the time when I'm flying and we're landing, I'm happy. I'm like, okay, we made it. No. They skidding on the runway, run into a brick wall, and burst into flames. You think life is fair? It's not fair. It's going to keep on going because that's all there is life. That's all there is. We don't know what's behind the curtain that man calls death. We created death. Whenever we're uncertain, okay, whenever we don't know something, we make it up. And death is made up. Nobody's been there and come back and told you how it is, so we make it up. We say there's a land of milk and honey somewhere. Streets are made of gold for the good people, by the way. But here we are as human beings. I tell you this all the time. We've destroyed the only heaven that we'll ever know as a species. We've destroyed it. We're doing our best to destroy it. And then you think they're going to whisk us off somewhere. This spiritual Santa Claus is what I call him. Because they look, God and Santa Claus look alike. White men with beards. He's going to whisk us off to some place better than this, by the way. So we can destroy it all over again? I'm not buying that. So live your life right now. Because that's really all that matters at the end of the day. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. If you're in the Philippines, in America, Thailand, Vietnam, Brazil, wherever you are, finding your heart to help somebody, I'm going to have to spin the wheel again tonight. One other winner did come forward. G-Ann. Okay, so we're going to have two winners in the Christmas to Remember sweepstakes that did not claim their prize. So we're going to spend tonight to award those two 5,000 peso winners. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. Don't forget that money matters over here. That you're just a nobody over here, same as you was over there without money. You just don't have to have as much over here. Money is always going to determine your value as a man. Not to yourself, but to the outside world. So just remember that. Don't get lulled to sleep. Don't let these women fool you and they all really love you because of who you are. It's foolishness. And these bloggers need to stop that. They're paying these women to travel around with them. And they want you to think, oh, this is my girlfriend. And she really loves me for me. No. It's just money. It's always going to be that way. It's always been that way since I was a child. And nothing's going to change for 2026, 2027, and until you're unalived. So to remain Mr. Somebody, start saving your money. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Stack your money, stack your chips. Because without money, man, you're nothing, man, in the eyes of the world. You might as well be a woman. Because they're the only ones that can get away with looking good and having nothing and being broke In this new life, a man can't get away with that. Not for any considerable period of time.